What's up, y'all? It's Marcelo Swally, that dude. Let's talk about what y'all talking about, which is Micah Parsons demanding a trade from the Dallas Cowboys. Who does that? Well, Micah Parsons does. And why is he doing that? Because of Jerry Jones. So we're going to talk about what Micah Parsons has done right and what he's doing wrong right now. Oh, and I'm sorry, Micah. Let me just get this out the way. Jerry Jones got a little buyer's remorse because y'all know I got a little history with them Dallas Cowboys. And let's just say he ain't so excited to sign them big deals anymore. It ain't just me, though. It's a few others, too. But the point is, we're going to take a deep dive into what Micah Parsons is going through. And maybe this is not the move he should be making. I digress. But before we do all that, make sure you guys support this channel by liking and subscribing to it. Also, make sure you go to projecttransition.org and leave your email right there. Yes, become a volunteer, part of our global giving community. Oh, you want to do more? I know. You want to be a donor. All right, click that QR code right there and give us resources so we can help these kids out in terms of mentorship, skills camps, and other endeavors that we take them through experience and exposures. Yes, we take them everywhere. We get it in. Y'all see the videos, but you want to do a little more than that? Wow, hit that thing right there and become a gym member, a giver every month. And if you become a gym member, I like to hook you guys up too. Like my man Anthony Jacobs, I hooked him up. This week, he's our winner of this book and autograph with the playing card. But can you be a winner? Yeah, let me hook you up with this. All right, so Oakley, one of our sponsors, has connected us, and I want to make sure I take care of y'all. So y'all want to look like this dude? Y'all like him? Patrick Mahomes. See those right there? Those are the Sutros. Those are the Patrick Mahomeses, those glasses right there. Well, they could be yours as well. All right, let's move on, man. Let's talk about Micah. He could buy a lot of glasses. You think Micah Parsons is about them glasses life? Let's see. Well, this is what I see on Twitter from the Micah Parsons. Has me saying, what the hell is going on? So Micah Parsons takes to Twitter and writes us a book. Let's read this book. First, let's make this book bigger. Can it get bigger? Oh, man, everything getting bigger but the words. Okay. All right, let me read it off my phone like I'm acting like I'm reading it there. Y'all like, what the hell is that, Wiley? Okay. A little better, but I like to be seen because we about to go there. So y'all open up your Twitters with me too. Pastry class, pastry. Y'all had one of them teachers like that, Miss Della, who says something. Okay, we go to pastry. And Marcellus, you're reading. What page we on? 3. Where's page 3? Yes, I wanted to be here, Micah Parsons says. I did everything I could to show that I wanted to be a Cowboy and wear the star on my helmet. Yes, you did. Balled out for them 4 years. I wanted to play in front of the best fans in sports and make this America's team once again. That's up for discussion, best fans, but certainly the biggest fan base, I give you that, and the most valuable franchise, so I hear you. The team my pops and I grew up cheering for way up in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Isn't it crazy how the Cowboys travel all the way to up there in Steelers country? They up there. Eagles country, they up there. Unfortunately, I no longer want to be here. I no longer want to be held to closed-door negotiations without my agent present. First shot taken right there. Which is to taint, to slant, to paint, to stain your brain. It's like, oh, Jerry running something gangster up there. Jerry trying to negotiate with a player without his agent there? I'm going to say it again. I no longer want to be held to closed-door negotiations while my agent present. Right now, Micah, you got me. But keep listening. I no longer want shots taken at me for getting injured while laying it on the line for the organization, our fans, and my teammates. That hurts. I ain't gonna lie, it hurts. But there is some medicine out there that can make that feel a lot better. It's called mozzarella. It's called mozzarella. It's called lettuce, cabbage, cheese, dinero. Okay, makes it all go away. Just like winning cures all, oh, that money makes that sting feel a lot better. But I digress. I no longer want narratives created and spread to the media about me. Now, I need to know about that. Beat it up in the comments. I don't know enough negative or bad narratives about Micah Parsons. Y'all tell me. I have purposely stayed quiet in hopes of getting something done, but since there is confusion out there, let me clear some things up. Now, let me just tell you one thing. Even clearing things up in today's world on social media, there's confusion out there. Nothing you say will be universally absolutely accepted. I hope you know that, Michael. So you're creating more confusion by trying to clear up the confusion. Anyway, let's go there. I had my agent reach out. His agent, remember we did the video, David Mulugeta. I had my agent reach out to the Cowboys last offseason after my third year in hopes of getting the deal done early. Okay, hopes. Okay, hopes and wishes and dreams. That is not exactly putting the onus on Jerry Jones to have to reciprocate and make those dreams a reality, right? So you're under contract. I understand how the game goes, and a lot of guys get their deals ripped up, especially when they balling like you. But it's a little bit of entitlement if you think he has to do it, but let's keep listening. Unfortunately, the team did not want to start any negotiations at that point. Duh. As much as they're going to have to pay you later, they ain't paying you that much now. So you got to know that risk reward. You got to know that value conversation, right? Anyway, let's keep going. I was okay with that. Didn't complain and focused on the 2024 season. Yeah, you had to. You're in your third year of a potential 5 to 7 year deal that could keep on franchising you, et cetera. You know how the game goes. After the season, I told my agent once again to let the team know we were open to negotiate when they met at the combine. Okay. Not saying you thirsty because you want your moolah, but we know you want money, and we know we got the money, and we know you still under contract, so let us initiate something, but I digress. My agent informed me I should wait for other deals to get done because the price would only go up, but I didn't care and wanted to secure myself as a Cowboy long term. Okay, your agent gave you some sage advice. He's like, dog, wait. First of all, you trying to get it so fast, it going to be bigger later, greater later. Chill. Okay, that's why David Mulugeta is probably the best agent in the business right now. This was before any of the other pass rushers deals got. Okay, let's keep going. Now, you got to scroll through this. This is not continuous. I got to find the got. I'm sorry. So watch this delay. Penn State doing me wrong. Got done this offseason. Okay. I knew I would be leaving money on the table, but again, I was okay with that. He really loves Dallas. That's big. Again, radio silence as far as my extension. Okay. This, to me, is starting to feel like the combine. Like, you know how the combine, we in shirts and T-shirts, and everybody like, oh, my God, it shouldn't matter that much. And I agree. It should only help you, but it should never hurt you. Right? If you get an extension, great. Happy for you. That helps. That's amazing. But if you don't, you shouldn't be so sour. Right? You're still under a deal and you're still getting paid. And last time I checked, top 5 of pass rushers, average salaries got to be in the north high 30s. It got to be. In March, I met with Mr. Jones to talk about leadership. Okay, here we go. Now we about to explain something. Somehow you were in there. Don't do this. That's why we have this show. We are putting Micah Parsons, not the pass rusher, but his 12 sacks having season every year or better. We're not doing that. Red dot Nat. We know how great that is. Even when he hurt this year, he gave you 12. We putting these words on film and watching it and listening to it. Somehow the conversation turned into him talking contract with me. I think you got a little more to explain in there, but I'm going to leave you alone. Somehow, you were there. Turn it back if you don't like. As many times you don't flip the offensive lineman, you can't tell Jerry Jones, chill. Let me talk to my agent. Anyway, yes, I engaged in the back and forth in regards to what I wanted from my contract. But at no point did I believe this was supposed to be a formal negotiation, and I informed Mr. Jones afterward my agent will reach out thinking this would get things done. Damn, man. Micah, do you watch TV? You ever watch TJ Hooker? What about, I don't know, Matlock, Murder, She Wrote, Barney Miller. Let me give me another one. Streets of San Francisco. Give me another one. Cops. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can, and the most important word, will be used against you in a court of law. Now, let's make the parallel. You coming in my office talking about leadership, you have the right to remain silent about your contract. Anything you say and will be used against you in the negotiation. Damn it. Jerry, man, I told you, when Jerry signed me, he gave me a $5,000 pen. Gave me all the millions and gave me a $5,000 pen. He a businessman and a business man. Oh, Micah, this is it. I could stop reading right here. I know what happened now, but let's just go for entertainment purposes. But when my agent reached out, of course, and spoke to Adam, he was told the deal was pretty much already done. Yeah, I wonder how much y'all talked about since somehow the conversation turned. Jerry was twisting and turning. My agent, of course, told him that wasn't the case and also reached out to Stephen Jones. You want to know why CEOs, and I talk to a lot of my friends who are executives or big timers, even some billionaire friends. This is not the floss. It's just something I really wanted to know. I said, why are you flying to Japan tomorrow just to seal the deal? And he's like, because you got to be in front of somebody to really get the deal done. And more importantly, it's harder for them to not do the deal when you're in front of them. You know who wasn't in front of Jerry Jones when y'all were talking all these numbers? David Mulugeta, your agent. Damn it. So that's why you can never get a second chance to make a first impression. That's why all these cocktail parties are happening. That's why you always go to these conferences and conventions at these big ass mega hotels and resorts. And that's why you always see people networking. It's because if I send you a text and say, is the deal done? You're gonna be like, psh, no. If I call you and you be like, maybe, but if I'm in front of you, oh man, them yeses be coming out. You ever go somewhere with somebody and just talk, have a drink or two, and man, they offer you their house. They be like, you should come on over. My kids are there. But if you were to text them, or if you want to negotiate without your representation, you get the short end of the deal. Again, the team decided to go silent. At that point, we decided we would allow the team to reach out to us whenever they decided they wanted to talk. You sure? Because that's what you should do at first. But let's go. Yet still not a call, email, or text to my agent about starting a negotiation. Up to today, the team has not had a, remember, this is not continuous. Team had not a, come on, Penn State. Up to today, the team has not, damn, he wrote all this redundant. Up to today, the team has not had a single conversation with my agent about a contract. Didn't you just say, you said we decided we would allow the team to reach out to us whenever they decided they want to talk. I hate when people say stuff like that. Like, my kids do this right now. They be like, one of them fighting with the other one. I'm never playing with you again. I said, come on with the declarations. Come on with something you ain't going to live by. Come on now. Why you say this? Do you writing this? This is not you talking and getting lost in the sauce. This is you sitting down at 11:14 or at least screaming. I'm allergic to this bullshit. Let me stop. 11:14, and you writing this down, dog. You said you were gonna wait. Wait. I hate when somebody be like, all right, dog, I get it to you. All right, I'm gonna wait. Don't call back. You said you getting it to me. Anyway, not one demand has been made by my agent about money, years, or anything else. Nah, he boxed your agent out. Well, actually, you did by not having them in there. Still, I stayed quiet, but again, after repeated shots at myself and all the narratives, I have made a tough decision. I no longer want to play for the Dallas Cowboys. My trade request has been submitted to Stephen Jones personally. Whew. I know I sound like I'm anti-Micah Parsons. Trust me, I'm not. I'm just keeping it real. This was mishandled. You don't go in no room with Jerry Jones and let that man start talking to you about some numbers. As soon as you hear a number, if it ain't your phone number, you out. Hey, what? And the only number I'm about to be calling is David Mulugeta. Hello? Speakerphone. All right, Jerry, what were we saying? I know you want the intimate relationship. You want him to trust in you, be a confidant. Man, Jerry always thinking about business. Do you know how Jerry talks? Well, hey, Micah. All right. So what are we thinking? Shit. He pulled that OG vet card on you. Okay, so it's all right. See, the thing that, remember I said Micah did some great things and then he's not doing some great things? The great thing he does is ball the fuck out. He gonna get paid. Trust me. So this ain't about getting paid. This is about getting paid in Dallas and getting paid when you want to get paid, which is a little bit of more of an emotional conversation. So to give it emotional context, the way that this whole thing ended was emotionally. Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities. I told them I'm waiting on them to hit me up. Sound like, in high school, the girl would be like, you said you're going to call me. I said I was. You called me before I could call you. I wasn't done at practice. Still at practice. You wasn't with me when I was shooting in the gym. Anyway, so now I'm waiting on you to call you taking shots? Forget it. Okay. Now, I don't know all the shots. All I know is he was talking about, 5 years is a long time. Cats get hurt. He just got hurt. Stuff like that. He took you into the mental process of what he's thinking about while he's trying to give you that money. And look, I didn't think his statement was that bad. It's just something that you probably don't need to say. Anyway, let's keep going. We ain't done. Because now y'all thought I was being hard on him, huh? Oh, he being emotional. Look at this. This is brother, they say, Terence Parsons Jr. Checkmate moves on you, Jerry. See, this is what I don't need. Hey, bro, I'm flirting with $200 million right now. Last thing I need is a tweet. Last thing I need, WNBA, is a T-shirt. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these cats just be out there trying to embarrass somebody that they want money from. Trying to be like, I'm gonna force you to give me mine. No, you not. No, you not. I don't even have much. But what I got, you can't take from me or force me. Now, you can do other things, and it could be yours, and then you go to jail. But you can't punk me into giving you something I don't want to. Better try with some honey instead of this vinegar. Anyway, let's keep going. I can't believe this. I got to get something good on Micah right now. I feel like a hater. You are a hater, Wiley. Shut up. Grow up. I don't care if you call me whatever. As long as it's truth-laced. If it's got that truth in it, call me what you want. So the first thing I did is said, man, let's look. Jerry Jones doesn't want to pay Micah Parsons early because he's like, one, I got him on the cheap compared to what I'm going to end up paying him because that money starts kicking in. But he's going to cost more later. I understand the negotiation. I understand the ratio. But here's the thing. Let's talk about the impact because this is one thing that never gets thought of. When you talk about sack artists, do they really, really get you over the hump? Like, do they get you to the Super Bowl? Do they get you a Super Bowl victory? Like, what are these top sack artists doing? Okay? So I want to go back in time. And I went back in my second brain. It took me back 21 years. So there's 42 teams that were in the Super Bowl, y'all. I'm going to do it quick. How many of these guys were Micah Parsons level or better in terms of production that year? Which means Micah Parsons had 12 sacks. Let me talk to y'all. Micah Parsons had 12 sacks or more every single year, okay? So we're going to use that threshold. With that said, now let's go. Patriots, Eagles. I ain't going to read all this, but we got a 7.5 and a 6.5. Nope. So you can make the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl with a guy with 7.5 and 6.5. Next year, we got 14 and 10.5. So one of them is Micah Parsons, Joey Porter. The other one, Patrick Kearney, you're close, but you ain't, okay? We're going to add it up at the end. 11 and 6.5. You made the Super Bowl, both of you guys, Freeney, Briggs, not production of what Micah Parsons is. Micah Parsons, remember, 12 or more. 10.5, 10. Nope. 16, 11.5, 1. 9, 10.5. Nope, neither one. Both made the Super Bowl, one won it. Come on. 13 and 10.5, 1. 16.5, 11, 1. We ain't seen one yet with both teams needing a Micah Parsons to get there, okay? 11 and 14. The winner had 11, not 14. Okay. 9.5, 11.5. Nope. 11 and 10. Nope. 11.5. I don't know what Luke Kuechly had there. You messed my second brain up. But nope. Let's say it. He ain't had no 12. 9, 8.5. Beat it up in the comments if I'm wrong. Nope. 9, 7.5. Nope. 7.5, 12.5. Nope. Yes. Aaron Donald. And they lost. Y'all be clowning Jerry Jones all the time. Y'all forget this. Man, this man done won 3. Done built the richest franchise in sports history. 7.5 and 12.5, I already did that one. 12 and 9, yes and no. 8.5, 8, no. 12.5, 14, yes. First one, 2022, the first time we saw Micah Parsons, both sides. First time in 21 years, y'all. Let's see if we get another one. 8, 9.5, nope. 8.5, 15.5, nope, yes. And the loser was Nick Bo. The winner had 8.5. 6 and 8, nope. Eagles versus Chiefs. We saw what happened. Nope. Not even close. Nope. Come on, y'all. That's why I love this show. God dang, we all flexing. We doing our math. We doing our emotional logic. We giving emotional context, and we keeping it real. But let me help you out, okay? I still ain't said nothing flattering to Micah Parsons other than he a beast, and he gonna get paid. But damn it, you played yourself in this negotiation, I think. But you're still gonna get paid, and I think he's still gonna be a Cowboy, I hope. But beat it up in the comments where y'all think he's going. All right, whatever. Now let's get into this. This is the one I want y'all to see. Because I always knew this playing this position. Because the best defensive end all time is who? Bruce Smith. How many Super Bowls he win? 0. How many he go to? 4. So it matters somewhat, but come on. Let's go through this, have some fun. Let's just say how many Super Bowl wins. Because Jerry trying to get another win. Shut y'all up. Won in 25 years, 35 years, 45, 40, good Jerry going to win on one. He ain't won in 35, going to 25, 35. How many times in the NFC Championship game he ain't won in Super Bowl 35 years, 35 over there. What? Bruce Smith, nope. Didn't win one. That's my dog. That's my football father. Reggie White got one. Deacon Jones, no. Don't think so, nope. If I'm wrong, beat it up in the comments. I'm going off top of the dome. Like my freestyles, homie. Kevin Green, nope. Julius Peppers, nope. Jack Youngblood, what? Nope. Chris Doman, nope. Alan Page, who? All right, let me get over here. Man, they taking me through the hood of sack leaders. Bruce Smith, nope. Reggie, 1. Kevin Green, nope. Peppers, nope. Doman, nope. Strahan, yes. 2 of the first 6. Jason Taylor, nope. Terrell Suggs, yes. Ware, yes. All right, here we go. Dent, yes. 5 out of 10. Jerry Jones about to pay this dude early and a grip to get a 50% chance all time with one of the top sack leaders. But he ain't there yet, but he on his way. How about this? Of the last 21 years, what I showed you before, 23% of those guys made it to the Super Bowl that were like a Micah Parsons. It was 10 who did and 32 that did not. 32 of the 42 sack leaders in the Super Bowl the last 21 years have been worse than Micah Parsons. So why is Jerry going to pay the dude early? For what? Just to make him happy? We won't win a Super Bowl by the percentages. We have a 23% chance to get into the Super Bowl with a Micah Parsons. We have a 77% chance not to make the Super Bowl with someone else. 77% chance. We have somebody way worse than Micah Parsons. Pay him a lot less and still make the Super Bowl. What would y'all do with y'all money? Beat it up in the comments. Okay, so we got the top 10. Then it's like all these other guys that are beasts. Oh, look at me right here. Look at me. You see me? I'm scrolling. You see me? I'm getting there. You see me? Oh, damn. Oh, damn if I would have kept playing. Oh, this computer about to cut off. They're getting to me. Come on. Damn it. Ah, shit. I'm about to go to bed. It's my curfew. Come on, Wiley. Let's see where I'm at. Come on, Wiley. Oh, I forgot. Damn, I thought. Oh, they cut it off. You mother suckers. I am right here, like by the Oakleys. 44. Shit. Bum. Last year, 0 sacks. Bum. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, so point being, Micah Parsons, I don't like how you handle this negotiation, and I know David quietly is telling you the same thing. He's like, dog, why you do all that? Come on, man. You know I got you. So, let's get up out of here. But before we get out of here, you know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But before we flow, boy, we got to make sure we take care of your dough, boy. So let's do that. All right, I got it right. Go to hit up my team right here, Monitor Debt Resolution. You in debt? Financial debt, medical debt, student loan debt, credit card debt, personal debt. Get your Micah Parsons. Want my extension early. Went in there with Jerry Jones, got fleece debt. Damn, Mike, you should have texted me. I don't know you like that. I wish. I know LeVar Arrington, that's your dog, but golly, you should have. Man, I know LeVar like, dog, why are you talking to Jerry Jones by yourself like that, dog, about that? Y'all supposed to be talking about getting on the bus and just kicking it. You ain't supposed to be talking about no damn deal. Why would, wait. I hear Law and Order in my head right now. Dun, dun. I bet as soon as he left Jerry's office, it went, dun, dun. Monitor debt resolution. Hit it right here, okay? Click the QR code, pt.monitordebt.com, whatever you want to do. I want you to be like my homegirl, Hannah. All right, Hannah's an office assistant who has a family of her own, husband, kids, itty-bitties, all that, but then she lost her mom recently. Pops moved in, lonely, and now she has more mouths to feed, so therefore a little debt. That's 2025. Next year, she's going to be debt-free. You want to know why? Because she called this number right here, 866-204-0071. Let me make that smaller. That's too damn big. That's 866-204-0071. Call that number right now. Monitor debt resolution, your financial wellness solution. Wow. All right, y'all. Now, you know what we do on this show, boy. I basically flowed this whole damn video. But let me hook Micah up, because I do got love and respect for Micah. God, I'm compelled to just speak the truth, and sometimes my truth, which is not a thing, but it's the truth. You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. Become a gym member. Oh, man. Come on, get that thing going. All we want is our share. You hear? I might have to run that back. Ooh, he said, all I want is my share. All I want is my share. Yeah, don't compare. All I want is my share. Oh, Micah, let's go get that thing. Come on, big dog. You okay? Yeah. Jerry in the suite, smirk on his face. Micah out here beasting, but stuck in a chase. Said he loved the star, now he looking for the exit job. Signing deals while he flexing in Texas. Come on. Micah said, pay me. Jerry said, sure. Then handed him a pen with a trap in the lure. Negotiate yourself. You a smart young buck. Micah signed that paper and looked up and said, what the fuck? Linebacker of the year, sacks on 10. Jerry got him talking to Jerry again. No agent, no shield, no power moves tight. Just him and the boss in a billionaire fight. Ooh, Micah got played by the plug. Jones pulled strings like a country thug. Told him, handle your business, then flip that switch. Now he out here mad, trying to scratch that itch. Jerry pouring whiskey, leaning in smooth. Micah, son, you know I believe in you, dude. Then cut the guarantee like a backdoor fade. Now Micah in the gym yelling, I've been underpaid. He want that Bosa bag, Donald Cash. Jerry hit him back with a flash and a dash. Be a leader, negotiate like a pro. Man, that's owner code for here's less dough. Now, Micah, you a grown man. You don't need no agent. You got me, fam. Wait, who signed this clause about bonus skips? Oops, must have been in the small print. I slipped. Oh, God dang. That was eloquent. Get your mind right. How about them Cowboys? This is Marcel Swally with an urgent message for anyone struggling with over $10,000 in credit card debt. Here's what you need to do right now. Visit pt.monitordebt.com. They've helped thousands reduce what they owe by dealing directly with creditors, cutting balances by 30, 40, even 50%. This isn't a loan. This is a proven debt settlement program where you make affordable monthly deposits while they do the heavy lifting. Many clients become debt-free in 24 to 48 months. Don't wait another day drowning in interest. Call 866-204-0071 or visit pt.monitordebt.com. Your financial freedom is waiting. It's just one phone call away. It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come. Oh, this is not hyperbole here. Because I think the purpose. Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so.